So you're a blogger or you're trying to market your business online using a social media platform of some kind, and you're scratching your head and you're wondering, what the heck do I post? What the heck do I talk about to get engagement, to get excitement, to get interest in your product or service or business? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about in this episode, so stay tuned. My name is Tanya Leza, and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers create success fast while most importantly designing a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing because I put out a brand new training episode and free resource for you and your business each and every week. Creating content and doing blogging or social media marketing is literally one of the best things that you can do for your business to create residual leads and prospects for your business. And why do I know this? Well, I've been doing it since 2010 using online, using social media, using my blog. And the beauty of producing content online is it works for you 24/7, 365 days a week. If you're sleeping or awake, it doesn't matter. New prospects and leads can come to you, can absorb the information about your product, service, or business, and even join or buy from you without you being fully 100% there or present in that transaction. So when you have content out online, it literally can change the way that your business operates in a more automated and leveraged fashion. On any given day, I'm generating over 100 new prospects or leads for me and my business. And a lot of those people are buying products and services from me, whether I'm present in that transaction or not. And I've created a 7-figure online business in creating content, good content that serves my target audience and then takes them through the journey of buying something with me. And over the years of having a lot of success in my business in operating it in that fashion, a lot of people have come to me and said, Tanya, how do you do it? And how and what the heck do I post or talk about when it comes to my business and my opportunity to create engagement, excitement, interest, leads, and most importantly, sales? And because we've created a lot of success in my business with a proven system, kind of step by step, I know exactly what it takes, and I know exactly the kind of content that you should be posting on social media or on your blog to get that engagement, interest, leads, and sales for your business. And that's what we're talking about here. The cool thing is about content is once you hit publish and it goes live on the World Wide Web, it is there forever, working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, right? And so the beauty of it is you do the work once and you get that work to work for you now forever. I want you to think about content as fishing lines in a great big ocean, fishing lines that are out there working for you 24/7. That's your content. Now just imagine if you have multiple fishing lines in the water. That is better than one, right? Lots of ways for people to come to you, come to your business and absorb your information. But what is the right food to put on those fishing hooks so that you attract the right people to your product, service, or business with the right attitude and the right mentality that they're primed to make a purchase with you or ask you about joining your business? So making sure that you are putting out the right content to serve the purpose that you want that content to serve. You have to remember a couple of things. So number one, you have to remember that no one cares about your product, service, or business. In fact, they don't even care really about you. I know that sounds super harsh, but they care about only really themselves. They really care only about what your product, service, or business can do for them. So they don't necessarily care about the facts or the statistics. They care most importantly about what your product, service, or business can do for them, how it can benefit them. So I want you to think about how you can really help your target audience with the products and services or business that you're promoting. What does your target ideal customer really want? What are some of their pains? What are some of their struggles? And how can you position yourself in front of them to help them, either with a solution to move them away from their pain and their struggles into an area that they want to be in or a situation that they want to be in? Or how does your product really truly serve them personally? I want you to think about a couple of benefits, not features, but benefits that your product, service, or business can actually do for people. Now, when you can put out a blog post or social media post that actually helps people with good, valuable content that you know that they really, really want, and then at the end of that piece of content, you could have a call to action or make a recommendation or suggestion for them to learn more about your product, service, or business, the people looking at that content are going to be more likely to make a buying decision with you because before you've asked for the sale, you've helped them with something. You've been that person of value to them. And this is the law of reciprocity at its finest. So think about how you can become a valuable source to your target audience first before you even ask them for any of their money. This will make it a hugely beneficial transaction for you and for them because they're not feeling like they're sold something. People want to buy, but they don't want to be sold. So how can you be a person of value versus a salesperson just trying to get other people's money? So remember that when you're putting content out, how can you serve and help your audience with valuable information before you ask for them to part with money with your product, service, or business? So knowing that and then producing content, and I'm going to give you some really cool content ideas here in this video so you can immediately go and implement this after this episode. But you have to know that you've got to give before you receive. You got to give before you ask for the sale. So think about who your ideal audience is, what their needs, wants, and desires are, some problems that they have, and produce good, valuable content that you know that they really want. Now I'm going to give you some really quick content ideas that you can immediately go and implement in your business, in your blog or social media strategy. But in every episode of Tanya Eliza TV, I'd like to equip you with a free resource that you can use in your business that will help you gain traction faster. And today, since we're talking about what to post, either in your blog posts or your videos or your social media posts, I thought I would give you, instead of just a couple, I would give you a guide of my top 25 types of content posts that you can use in your marketing strategies online, either with your blog or your social media posting, that will help you create engagement, interest, leads, prospects, and sales. So if you want these 25 post and content ideas, you can pick this up on my blog at tanyaeliza.com/95 download. The number 95 download. We'll leave a link for you in the description box if you're watching this video on my Facebook page or my YouTube. That link will go to my blog, and then when you're on the blog, you'll see this video. Below the video, there'll be a big yellow button. You can click that button and get access to my 25 content post ideas. Now, really, with those, you should never run out of things to talk about when it comes to promoting your business online and getting interest and engagement, generating leads, generating prospects, and making those sales. So let's use an example in this video to really, really nail in some specific examples for you. So let's say you are in a health and wellness company and you promote health and wellness products, and maybe you have a weight loss management program that's really, really popular that you want to sell or you want to get more exposure on your blog or your content marketing strategy. You want to get more exposure for it and you want people to inquire and ask you if they could buy it from you. What do you post and how do you do this? So I'm going to give you 5 content examples for this scenario. So content example number 1 is you can share tips. All right. So 5, fitness tips or 5 foods that you can incorporate into your diet to help you lose weight. You can go to Google, you can get some tips that you think people who are looking to manage their weight or lose their weight would be interested in knowing. So going to Google and finding out some tips that you can share as a content post to help them manage their weight or lose weight. And then after you give them those valuable, awesome tips, you can make a recommendation into them inquiring to learn more about the product that you sell. Content example number 2, you could go out on the internet and find related blogs to weight management or related articles to weight management or related YouTube videos to weight management, and you can use other people's content and repurpose that content and share it in your community with your target audience. And in doing so, you can say, hey, I found this really cool video on, how to manage your weight, what foods to eat, some new daily activities that you can incorporate into your day to help you manage that stubborn, belly fat or weight or whatever. And then you can also have a call to action that maybe says, hey, to learn more about, the program that I'm using and loving so much, if these tips really resonate with you, connect with me and I'll share with you some more information. So you can use other people's content to get yourself content on your pages, on your blog, and in your social media communities. Content example number 3, you could do case studies or interviews. And from time to time, you'll see me do this on my blog or on my YouTube channel where I do an interview with somebody that has value that would relate to my audience, and I'll bring them out as a guest interviewer, have them share some tips, and really, really engage with my community and give value to my community. Also, if you have like a success story in your company from people using the products that you're selling, you could showcase that success story as a really good, valuable piece of content that would lead into a lot of engagement, leads, and sales for your business. Content example number 4, you could give a tutorial. And people love tutorials. And so let's say you're in a health and wellness company, you got the weight management program. Maybe you give a tutorial on how you're using this weight management program and why you love it so much. What do you do in the morning? What do you do in the afternoon? What do you do in the evening? And it's a tutorial on how to use the product, and you're explaining the benefits of why you like the product or service that you're representing. And then you'll have a call to action at the end for them to inquire to learn more about it specifically for themselves. Content example number 5 is a personal experience post. Now, these are really powerful. So if you have a really good success story or personal experience with your products or services or your business, you can go on Facebook Live, you could do a blog post, and you could, talk about your personal experience with your product. Leave a lot of curiosity. You don't want to say the name of your product. You want to keep that under wraps. You actually want to have a call to action for people to inquire specifically more about it with you personally. But you could talk about what it is that you're doing and what specifically it's helped you with so far and why you're loving it so much, and why you're sharing it is to get the message out on something that has totally helped you in that regard. And then have a call to action for people to private message you or opt in to learn more about your product or service that you're sharing your personal experience on. That makes for a powerful, powerful content post. Now, those are 5 powerful content ideas that you can incorporate on your blog as a blog post or your social media as a social media post that will engage the right people that are interested in learning more about your product, service, or business. And that's just 5. Now remember, I have 25 different content and post ideas all put together for you that you can swipe and use in your business with whatever product or service or business that you happen to be promoting. And you can get all these 25 ideas that I put together for you over on my blog at tanyaliza.com/95 download. We'll leave a link in the description box for you that'll take you to the blog, and you can get all 25 content post ideas. I sat down, I put together some of the best that have worked really, really well in my business, the types of posts, and I'm sharing them with you, and I would love it if you model those or use them in your business, and really they'll go with whatever business you happen to be promoting. And just a rule of thumb and a very important tip, whatever content that you share on your blog or your social media, make sure that it is relative to the needs, wants, and desires of your ideal customer, your ideal target audience, or avatar is what I like to call it. So you got to make sure that it's specifically addressing the needs, wants, and desires of your target audience, and make sure that that message is very, very congruent to your target audience. And a super tip, because I cannot leave this out, make sure with whatever you do, make sure you always have a call to action for people to continue the journey with you in some fashion, learn more, connect with you. You want them to buy, you want them to become a lead, right? So you have to give them the next step on what they're supposed to do with you in your content. Don't expect for them to know what the next step is. You got to tell them how to take the next step with you, to connect with you, to learn more, or to buy your product, service, or business, or join your business with you. So make sure you don't leave that very important step out. Make sure to give them a very clear call to action on what to do next. Question of the week: are you using content marketing in some fashion to help you grow your business online? If you are, let us know in the comment section below what platform you're loving most. Your blog, your Facebook page, YouTube. What platform are you loving most? And what type of content is working for you best? I'd love to hear about it, and so would my community. So drop me a comment below and let us know. Did you get some value out of today's episode? I truly hope that you did. We put a lot of work into them. Make sure to pick up the freebie that we have put together in this episode for you today. 25 content post ideas for you and your business that should help you out a ton. If you found value in this video, make sure to share it with your people via one of the share links above, below, or around this video. And I'll see you on the next episode of Tanya Eliza TV.